Volleyball's History by Skylar Ifeobu, Project Pursue a Passion. Introduction. Hello, my name is Skylar, and I play volleyball. Volleyball isn't a well-known sport. Lots of people confuse it for beach ball. It's sister sport. However, even more people don't know about its history. So I have constructed a PowerPoint today about volleyball's history. Inspiration for volleyball. Volleyball comes from a variety of sports, including tennis, basketball, baseball, and handball. The inventor of volleyball was named William G. Morgan. William G. Morgan. Despite volleyball being a female dominated sport, the maker was a 25-year-old man named William G. Morgan. He created volleyball in December of 1895. At the time, Morgan was a director in physical education at YMCA, and he thought that basketball was too fast for older men, so he made volleyball. The creation of Minute and the volleyball. When Morgan was making volleyball, he also had to work, so he took some inspiration from other sports like badminton. When he was done setting up the ground rules, he was ready to experiment with this new game. But first, he needed a ball for his sport. He tried using a basketball, but it was too heavy. Then he tried a basketball bladder, but it was too lightweight. He tested every ball available, but it just wasn't right. So he asked A.G. Spataling and Bros to make him a ball, and they said yes. So they made the prototype, which Morgan loved. They made the official ball, which was covered in leather with a circumference of 25 to 27 inches. After all of that, all he had to do is create a name. Morgan named his sport Mintonette. The name volleyball. Morgan presented his new sport, Mintonette, in December of 1895. Morgan explained the rules and the goals of Mintonette, like how the goal of the game is to keep the ball in action from one side of the net to the other side. Professor Alfred T. Halstead, a college delegate, loved the game Mintonette, but thought something was missing. He suggested to rename the game volleyball because the main point of the game is to volley over the net or to a player. Morgan liked the idea, and ever since Mintonette has been referred to as volleyball. The aftermath of volleyball. Since the making of volleyball, lots of important groundbreaking events have happened over the course of 69 years. The first volleyball game was played at Springfield College on June 7th, 1896. Spattling started to generate a ball specifically for the sport called volleyball in 1900. New rules were shaped for volleyball in 1920, which included 3 hits per side and back row attacks. Volleyball was imported at the Summer Olympics in Tokyo during the year 1964. Sister sports. Beach volleyball was also founded in 1895 and it was very popular in the 1920s. Although volleyball and beach volleyball are sister sports, they have different rules. After all, they aren't twins. Volleyball has 2 teams of 6 playing, while beach volleyball only has 2. Volleyball is played inside of a hard court. Beach volleyball is played on a sand court. Beach volleyball is best of 3 sets, unlike volleyball, where games can go up until 5 sets. The first 2 sets are played to one team reaches 21 points in beach ball. Volleyball, however, goes to 25 in the first 4 sets. Important dates. 1885. Volleyball the game was made for people who thought basketball was too tiring on their bodies. 1900. Volleyball the ball was made at A.G. Spataling and Bros by Dale Callaghan. 1913. Volleyball grew popular in places like India, China, Europe, South America, and Africa. 1917. The points per set changed from 21 to 25. The following year, the number of players per team on the court was 6. April 1947, the Federation Internationale de Volleyball (FIB) was established. 1949, the first male volleyball world championships was held at Prague. 1952, the first ever female volleyball world championships was held at Moscow. 1952 as well. Volleyball, the word, became one word. And these are all the sites that I used to create this PowerPoint. Hola, it's me, Skylar, doing my DT project, and I have these two girls here. Aisha, Aish, and Marva, and they're going to be asking me questions about my project in volleyball. Okay, you can start.
Okay, so how does volleyball impact the current generation?
Okay, it impacts the current.
Sorry.
It impacts the current generation because I feel like a lot of girls don't have like that many sports to do. Like a lot of the sports outside are like are like men dominated sports. So I feel like volleyball is like a sport that a lot of girls can do. Okay.
And is it like really popular in this generation?
I think it's quite popular, yes.
Why did you choose to express this topic?
I'm a volleyball player myself, and because I'm a volleyball player, I don't really know a lot about its histories. So volleyball makes me happy, and I want to learn more about its past. Yeah.
That's why you okay.
Yeah. What are the similarities of beach ball and volleyball?
The similarities between the two are like that they both use like the same type of ball and like the same setup of court, but
It's in the beach.
not just that. There's different rules. Like for example, actually, what are
But we asked for the similarities because you stated so many differences in your PowerPoint. We were like, what are they similar to?
Yeah, well, the similarities are like also like similarities that like they use the same equipment. Majority of the time, they use like the same like point setup, and they are also like both like they're also like both like in the Olympics. I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Bye.